Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Elder Scrolls Online Elsweyr. Okay, so we are doing the Witch of Azura. Hundreds of Khajiit undead emerge from the ruins of the Ashen Scar. A mysterious high elf mage named Vastery is trying to keep the corpses at bay, but without my help, the waves of undead might overwhelm Elsweyr. I found Vastery, we'll go with that, struggling against the power of a glowing nightmarish orb. I must destroy it, or become one with the orb. Yeah, so if you recall, and it, you know, for those that don't, I'm gonna tell you anyway. We last episode, when the mega servers went down, clicked to enter the store and immediately got booted off the server. Now, when I loaded in, all she said was, "The orb, destroy it quickly." So I've spent a long time not quickly destroying the orb, because that's what we do. Hey, we found a journal. It's only 2 pages. What kind of journal is that? It's supposed to not live much of a life, have they? I think I'd have a more interesting journal, and I don't go outside unless I have to. You know, apart from walking and going to work, essentially. More dead ends, more failures. Malazaz spent days excavating the mass graves near Srendar's cradle. Days of filthy claws and tail-twisting labor. And what does this one have to show for it? A sack full of loose bones and a backache. I never would have joined Zumog Foom and his horde of sycophants. I almost said psychopaths, don't know why. If I had known what indignities I would suffer as a result. Malazaz must prove himself. He must find something of real value. Thirsty, hold on. Baal be praised! Like Melek Baal, I guess. This one's research revealed a hidden treasure tucked deep within the Ashen Scar. I thought that said fucked. Oh, I'm dyslexic. Phylactery of some kind. Apparently a little known lich named Kal wrought this sphere with his own claws. If I can seize the power stored within this orb, Zumog Fu may serve me before long. Malazaz finally located the phylactery. No small endeavor given, I hope I'm saying that right, given the instability of the ruin, but the masonry was not the only problem. Some small cat spirit stalks the halls of the hidden moon Deptorium. It tried to lead me down crumbling passages and across unsteady floors more than once. How sad it must have been for this one to emerge victorious. Now the fateful moment of discovery. Soon enough I will learn all the secrets of Kal. Beware, people of Elsweyr. Malazaz is coming. He's here! Dark phylactery.
Pathetic magic so useless here. Witch of Azura.
Oh,
see why you can. The hour of my return has come.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you. Or I'm not. Fair enough. Alright, let's have a chat with Vastery. Vastari? Probably Vastari, it sounds more fancy.
Thank you for acting quickly, friend. The situation appears much worse than I thought. The being you just encountered, it was the shade of a dark lich, an undead Khajiit possessing unimaginable power. You just shattered one of his phylacteries.
Okay. What's a phylactery?
A focus, like an arcane vessel or container. Think of the stones I gave you earlier. Those contain a sliver of my essence, but nothing of what makes me who I am. Phylacteries contain much larger fragments of the soul. Powerful, but dangerous tools.
So this fella left a large chunk of his soul here in a phylactery, and I broke it. Understandably, he's pissed at that. But I destroyed it.
You destroyed one, yes. And the shade simply taunted us. There must be others. If we're to have any hope of stopping this lich, we'll have to find and destroy all of them. A daunting prospect. They're probably well hidden.
We'll find them, don't worry, pal. So basically, these are like Horcrux. This is, you know, He Who Shall Not Be Named from Harry Potter, and I'm saying He Who Shall Not Be Named because I actually can't remember his name right now. We'll find them.
I admire your
Voldemort.
optimism, unfounded though it may be. Did you notice the body near the orb? He met his end recently. I intend to find out what he knows. Place this stone in the center of the room. It should ease the summoning process.
A dead guy met his end recently. Wow. What, you gonna raise him from the dead? That's pretty cool.
No, nothing so complicated.
Oh.
I mean only to open the door for his spirit to speak to us. An invitation to converse. Nothing more.
You could just read the journal.
He may appear, he may not. But I think he'll want us to know what he learned, for vengeance sake, if nothing else.
Can we force him to tell us what we want to know?
That's within my power, yes.
Wait.
But I never coerce mortal souls. That path leads to avarice and horror. No, thank you. Azura teaches that a thing is only valuable if it's given freely. Truth extracted like a rotten tooth is just an accurate lie.
Poignant. How will the stone help you summon a spirit?
It will amplify my senses, just like before. Finding one soul among millions is no small feat.
When can I summon dead
Summoning
people?
rituals require extreme precision, friend.
Besides Bone Lord.
Darker things than mortal souls wait for summons too. In necromancy, even small mistakes are fatal.
It sounds like lyrics from a song. Summoning rituals require extreme precision, friend. Darker things than mortal souls wait for summons too. More so the second part. You can just imagine that in like a Metallica song or something. Like Into the Sandman. But not Into the Sandman, because that's about the Sandman. Is there anything else I need to do?
It will take all my concentration to maintain the ritual, so the questioning falls to you. I ask only that you proceed quickly.
Can I play
As I
bad
said
cop?
before, an open door to spirit realm can draw unwelcome attention, so be concise, all right?
Me? Concise? Good luck with that. How does this work anyway? Are you raising him from the dead? Didn't we just ask this question?
No, nothing so complicated. I mean
Yeah, we
only
did.
to open the door for
I
his
guess we have
spirit to
another
speak
dialogue
to us.
option, that's why. It still
An
seems wrong.
invitation. Your kindness does you credit, but we can't afford to pass over an opportunity like this. This lich will make very few mistakes. I promise you. If the soul cries out for relief or escape, I'll grant it without hesitation.
I didn't actually think it seems wrong. I just wanted to see what she would say. Alright, so let's desecrating stone or whatever. I don't... That's
Stand
not a
back.
sentence. Brain.
Mithralas zelanthenal queridanere.
Where you must listen.
Speak with him, quickly.
My god, it's Navi. Hey, listen!
We do not have much time. This one feels his spirit slipping away. The dark lich, Arum Kal, has awakened. He rises like foul smoke from beneath the ashen scar.
I like your voice, or more accurately, your accent. Slow down, champ. Aram Kal, who is that? I have no recollection of this name. I didn't read your journal or anything of the sort. I swear.
Arum Kal, the ancient defiler, the dark adept, destroyer of the hidden moon. If he regains his
That's
full
pretty cool,
power,
isn't
death and horror will scour all the sands of Elsweyr.
And how do you know this?
The orb. I tried to claim it for myself. It sent me to a realm of nightmares, where Arum Kal's spirit reigns as king. He tore my soul to pieces, then used the remnants to awaken his body, and everything else in this cursed place.
I'm gonna ignore your wailing and just say, where is he now? I need to know more.
No more! Release me, please!
Azura, have mercy on him. I'd say he learned his
Please
lesson.
release me, let me go. I don't love you anymore. Wow, you are tall. Good lord, lady.
Well done.
Thanks.
I had hoped to glean a bit more, but that name is enough. Arum Kal the Dromathra. Arum Kal the Moonslayer. Mages whisper his name as they do that of the Worm King Manimako. Oh, I thought him long gone. Seems I was wrong.
What should we do now?
Whatever wards the
Boots.
disciples of this temple put in place to keep Arum Kal bound are failing, and it's unlikely we'll find the means to mend them. We'll have to deal with this threat head on. For that, I need your help.
Part of the Undertaker set. Which, unfortunately, even though they're way better than the current boots that we have, we can't really wear because then we ruin our like bracelet, you know? And I kind of want to keep that. Well, actually, no, we could because we have 6 out of 5 items. I'm lying. We totally could put those on. Let's do it. 1 second.
Well done. Whatever
As I was
wards
saying,
the
let's do it.
The Khajiiti spirit called Arum Kal the Dark Adept and the Ancient Defiler. Could Arum Kal's fate and the fate of the Hidden Moon Adepts be intertwined?
What's that?
The former residents of the Hidden Moon Temple.
What's that?
They vanished centuries ago, but the ruins of their sanctuary remain. If they managed to seal a lich like Arum Kal away, they clearly possess skills and techniques we can use.
Do you think any of their knowledge remains?
Yes, probably. Memories run deep in places like this, and where there are memories, there are spirits. Helpful ones, I hope. With any luck, one of them will answer our questions. Now, it's a long climb to the temple summit. Are you prepared?
I suppose so, yeah. I need to put on my boots, though.
I'm going to take a moment to make sure we didn't miss anything here.
You do that, what's the put on my boots?
I'll meet you at the temple summit soon. Unless you needed something.
Let's ask you a bunch of bullshit questions. What makes Karl a lot more dangerous than other liches? Why is he special?
Well, for starters, he's more than just a lich. He is also a Dromathra.
What's that?
Yes, sticks in the throat a bit, doesn't it?
Why did it say?
Dromathra means something like dark spirit in the Khajiiti tongue. But I think that definition falls woefully short of describing them accurately.
And what are they?
Something unique.
I'm gonna need more info on that,
Some
chap.
mages believe they're Daedra who serve the Dark Prince Namira. Others contend that the Dromathra are just mortal Khajiiti souls held in her thrall. Neither definition sounds right to me.
Why's that?
There are things about Khajiiti souls that even I, a master of soul conjuring, don't understand. For instance, only Khajiit can become Dromathra. This indicates there's some hidden capacity or dreadful flaw unique to the race. A duality.
Racism. A duality?
Yes, a tension between two opposing natures. A choice of some kind that no other race has to make. It's a fascinating puzzle. If we survive this, and that is a significant if, I intend to give it my undivided attention.
Can you tell me more about liches? I would like to subscribe to your newsletter.
Lichdom is a state of being, the most sophisticated form of undeath. While lesser necromancers busy themselves with other people's souls, liches turn inward, manipulating their own soul to gain power and extend their life.
So how does it work?
This is just academic curiosity, right?
Maybe.
Because I can't overstate the risks. To become a lich, the necromancer must press their soul through an arcane vessel called a phylactery. This requires a lifetime of study, mind you, and fierce power of will.
I ain't got a lifetime left, babe. How does that make the mage more powerful?
Souls contain tremendous power.
Eat my ice cream now while
but
you're
they
talking.
place certain checks on mortal will. Divesting the two, soul and mortal form, removes these boundaries. The effect is a virtually limitless magical horizon. The process extracts a heavy toll, of course.
Watermelon flavor. What's that?
Traveling through the phylactery can tear a lich's psyche apart, resulting in madness.
I'll eat it later.
Long separation from one's soul can
Yeah,
lead
you heard
to
me, it's too cold.
apathy and megalomania as well. In almost all cases, lichdom becomes a curse in very short order.
Yeah, do you know any liches? Can you introduce me?
A few.
Any numbers?
We should get back to the task at hand.
Any of them hot? Can you tell me more about this Temple of the Hidden Moon?
I know little more than what I've already told you.
And yet here you are
I
talking.
can guess its age from the state of the masonry and the religious motifs, I suppose. Early First Era, perhaps. The Hidden Moon adepts venerated Azura above other deities. That much is clear.
Do you know the significance? What is this? What is this? I'll close that in a minute. Do you know the significance of the name the Hidden Moon?
Well, modern Khajiiti teachings claim a third moon appears in the sky to usher in the birth of a new Main, the spiritual leader of the Khajiit. Perhaps there was a time when it meant something else.
Something related to Azura?
That would make sense. My lady carries a single moon in her right hand, and legends speak of her parting the Tamrielic moons, Masa and Secunda, with a whisper.
Good as a cool
Stands to
name.
reason that she might hold dominion over this third hidden moon too.
Yeah, that was actually kind of interesting. This is why we're doing this quest, because, you know, lore and stuff. Alright, we're going to close the chat. We're going to put on our sweet kicks. Look at us. Air Jordans, baby. Alright, where are we going now? Travel to the Temple Summit. Where's the Temple Summit? I don't know where we are on the map. Oh. We're going to go back outside. Okay, well, let's see what happens when we go out here. The temple, so I mean, yeah, it makes sense. It's literally at the top of the temple. How does one get there in a reasonable length of time? Hey, I found a book. There you go. You want to read it? Be my guest. I don't know. I think this is going to require quite some traveling. Also, there are enemies bloody everywhere. Like that guy. They're kind of looped up and around the back. As you can see, it's quite a few dudes chasing me. And we're still not quite there yet, but we're getting there. Is this door anything important? Hidden Moon Crypts? Maybe. Let me lose this aggro real quick. Yes. Wait a minute. Runestone. It's mine. It's so. I don't know why this is like the only thing I collect and I don't destroy. I guess because at some point I will. Do I really need them both? Oh my word. At some point I will. I swear it. Do the thing and the stuff for the place. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll enchant some gear, but a day is not today, friends. Okay. Surprisingly, I've actually made it. What is this? It's more runestone stuff. Don't mind if I do. Search the temple summit. Well, you know what? I will. I will search the temple summit. Please don't be surrounded by monsters. Oh.
Ah, you've arrived.
Actually not.
I sense there's a great deal to uncover here.
Yeah, me too.
It's as I thought. Spirits cling to practically every stone up here. Some more sociable than others.
No.
One in particular. It feels welcoming, but old, wary. Have a look around. With any luck, at least one of these entities will present itself.
Starting to melt a bit, which is when, you know, it's at... Because you can't eat ice cream before it starts to melt. It's ridiculous. And got a little bit down me. But don't worry, I licked it off. Like a real sexy beast. Alright, so because I respect you so much, I'm going to be honest with you. I started reading this and made so many mistakes reading it. I'm just going to read it again and cut that part out. Also, I've been sucking on my ice cream. It's kind of, whatever anyway. It's ice stick. In a time before our people's first memory, but long after Azura's pyre claimed the flesh of the proud lion Lorkish, our great mother wept and sighed, haunted by the fate of her brother's dark heart. As she prowled the hills and valleys of her wide domain, she could not escape the pounding, the faint but constant drumbeat from across the churning seas. Somewhere in the great darkness, the fell rhythm of the moon beast quickened and grew stronger, knowing that her children of many shapes would fall to the moon beast's profanity. Hell of a swearer, that one. Cursed up a storm every time. She purred across the stars, coaxing the lanterns of Jonah Jode to make way for a sky guardian. This third moon and shield of the lattice shone its light down upon Azura's litter of purest heart and most fervent obedience. She called these cats the litter of the hidden moon and taught them the lunar byways and secrets of the merciful blade. From that time on, they loved her as no other Khajiit could love her, and in that love found sympathy for all cats bent by the beating of the heart. Beloved adepts, take these words into your heart and know that we keep Azura's commandments still, for we are all her children, or all the children of the hidden moon.
Some kind of Khajiit children's tale?
You know better than that, Witch of Azura.
Greetings, Spirit. We've come in good faith.
And we haven't.
Very well. Who is this youth who travels with you, I wonder?
Youth?
Come, child. Let old Masa-Miri have a look at you.
I am flattered. I'm just really trying to manage this ice cream.
Trespasser or pilgrim? Both, I think. But you walk this path aimlessly, child. I am Masa-Miri, clan mother of the hidden moon. Why are you here, I wonder?
The story I try to stop Arum Call. We need information.
Too late for that. Our rewards flicker and fade. My children all lie dead. No one and nothing remains to stop Arunkal. We failed. I failed.
Way to go.
Even if a champion emerged to wield the moonlight blade, the hour is too late.
What's that?
Azura's sword of the faithful. Oof, you know nothing of our ways, child.
I'm new here.
So, I see
I'm an immigrant.
strength in you, and great deeds in your wake. Read the stones that still stand here. We will see if your mind and spirit are as keen as your blades.
Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in Elsweyr. May I ask you some questions?
How would you know what to ask? You know nothing.
Well.
Just read the stones, child. The only people more impatient than the very young are the very old. And Masa-Miri is very old indeed. Deeds now, questions later.
Yeah, I kind of got the feeling you were quite old. Alright, so we got a What are we doing here? Alright, hold on. I gotta do something with this ice cream. Because I can't really run and play the game at the same time. I didn't think this through, alright? I just really want an ice cream. Leave me alone. Okay, so we gotta do that shit. Yeah, pray to it. Oh my word. What deeper grief can a Khajiit suffer than witnessing a true cat's fall in the mirror? Watching the shining faces of brothers and sisters suddenly struck black as midnight. Creased with snarls of rage and sorrow, our people curse the Dromarthra. But let us never forget that every dancing thrall of Namira was once a pure child of Azura and an inheritor of the Jakajay. No Khajiit is beyond redemption. By pressing the Dromarthra's souls into the bones of our fallen kin, we give them an opportunity for atonement, for the peace found only in twilight. So pay no heed to those who shrink from our calls to the dark. No price is too great for a soul made clean.
I see. The Hidden Moon Adepts practiced a form of necromancy here, pressing the souls of their corrupted kin into service so that they might be redeemed.
I'm listening.
Fascinating.
I'm running away from you, but I'm listening. You basically just told us what we read. So, I kind of think there's no point in me reading this, so I'm not going to.
So, the Adepts acted as soul shepherds, ushering true souls to paradise and bent souls to this great darkness. Quite a task.
Quite a task indeed. Plus, again, if you really want to read it, you can obviously pause the video. And there's number 3.
So, the Adepts charged themselves with defending the liminal border between this world and oblivion, the lunar lattice, as they saw it. Gatekeepers of a sort. Intriguing.
Lattice is a funny
Come
word.
now, Wanderer. If you are not afraid,
Whoa.
I have more to show you.
A little close for comfort there, cat.
Do you see now, child? We servants of the Hidden Moon protected and guided the people's souls, both true souls and bent, guardians and redeemers. Now, all that remains of our order are old stones and old spirits. Spirits like me.
What went wrong?
Azura's twilight path, the path to love and redemption, is fraught with perils and temptations. I thought I prepared our adepts to face the darkness without falling to it. I failed. Arum Call is the result.
Imagine how cool Skyrim would be if they put this much work into the lore and stuff instead of like, hello adventurer, I have found treasure in a tomb. Would you like to come with me? Yes, I will come with you. And then you find the treasure and they're like, ha ha! The treasure's going to be mine! I'm not going to share it. And they try and kill you and then you kill them. And then that's it. If you know this much about Arum Call, you can help me stop him.
How easy you make it sound.
It is easy.
You may know that the dust storm will tear down your house, but knowledge alone will not beat back the wind. A wise corpse is no less dead. Come, Masa-Miri will teach you one last lesson.
How to love. Oh, helpful, okay. I'm sorry, I wasn't ready for that, so I hadn't had the stick in my mouth. Stick. Not dick. Alright. I'm almost done, there's like a little bit left, so I'm trying to finish
Now
it.
for the story no teaching stone can tell. Arum Call served our order for many years as our greatest champion. But as his power grew, so did his pride. In time, he renounced his faith in Azura
Man, it's cold.
and turned to the dark path, the way of the Dromarthra. Many adepts fell under his sway, and the order collapsed into civil war. The battle sundered the temple and blighted the canyon below. We triumphed in the end, but Arum Call would not die. He fled, seeking refuge in one of his orbs.
Oh.
We locked the orbs away, but now our wards grow brittle, and Arum Call prepares to emerge once again. Only a warrior of the Hidden Moon can end this, and only with the powers of the Moonlight Blade.
So how does one get that? You still haven't told me.
Make no mistake, child. Arumkal's power and hatred have only grown since we first locked him away. The remnants of our order spent their waning years looking for a way to destroy him permanently. We found one, but it carries great risk.
You mean the Moonlight Blade, right? What is it?
It is more than a blade. It is a gateway, a path, a key, a sacred tool of our order, given to us by Azura herself. Perhaps you can bear this weapon's weight, perhaps not. This calls for another test, I think.
What test?
Only a handful of adepts have ever held the Moonlight Blade, and each of them possessed a will of iron. I need to know your quality. I will conjure dark spirits in the next chamber. Banish them without falling yourself, and the blade is yours.
So you're gonna summon dark spirits for me to fight, and I have to fight them off. Okay. I still have questions, Masa-Miri.
I would worry if you didn't. Well, go on. Ask your questions, child.
So the Hidden Moon Adepts practice necromancy.
Only the very crude would call it necromancy.
I'm crude.
Yes, we reanimated the skeletons of fallen Khajiit,
That's
but
necromancy.
always as a path to redemption. The Dromathra who possessed those bones did so to earn their way back to paradise.
On their way how?
By fighting for their true spirited kin. Victory illuminated the soul and loosened Namira's hold on them. When the noise of the dark faded, even for an instant, they would remember who they were. Then we sent them home, to the crossing.
What's the... My... A little close to the mic here. Can I just bash my nerd glasses on it? So the crossing, what is that?
On the edge of eternity, Azura watches over the gates of the crossing behind the lunar lattice. It is a twilight realm where death's tide reaches the afterlife shore. Khajiit must pass through it before they reach what waits beyond.
Adjusting my chair. Tell me more about the Moonlight Blade.
As I said before, it is a gift from our mother, Azura, and the greatest treasure of our order. Those who learn the Moonlight Blade's discipline can cut through the boundaries between worlds and usher souls from one realm to another.
This sounds pretty cool. Why didn't you use it against Arumkal the first time?
We did. But despite the sword's power, Arumkal escaped to a place where we could not follow. The adepts who survived our war with the Lich made great sacrifices to further empower the blade. But by the time we were done, none remained to wield it.
Is this escape related to these orbs, the phylacteries?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
He twisted our powers to create something profane. We must use our powers to destroy it.
You said you knew him. What happened to him? How was he corrupted?
Arumkal was one of my greatest pupils. Strong, very strong, and sharp as Boethra's tongue. Like you, he asked endless questions. Why, Masa-Miri? Why? Why?
Why what?
Why do we not aid more Dromathra? Why fear Namira if we bear Azura's blade? Why do we fear at all? My answers never satisfied him. He was fiercely loyal to Azura, but resentful too. Impatient and powerful enough to doubt our warnings.
So what pushed him over the edge? A woman?
When the time came to select a new steward of the Moonlight Blade, Azura chose another to wield it. Shandori, his friend and rival. Arumkal grew furious. He cursed Azura and swore revenge on the mother who spurned him.
Kind of a woman, yeah. That's when he became a fish.
Soon after, yes. He whispered lies to his fellow adepts, convinced them that Azura treated us as slaves and worse. Then came the battle. We did not realize what a room call had become when the fighting started. Now we know.
Bum bum bum. Yes, I did say fish, and yes, it was intentional. Why? I don't know. My brain was just like, say fish, so I did. I'm not gonna argue, you know, the brain's the boss, man. Sometimes for the worse.
The
Quite often, in fact.
approach, child.
Alright, pal.
Will you dance
Let's go.
to
What
the
you
song
doing?
of the dark? Or will you close your ears and fight?
I'm gonna do both. Both sounds good. Why not both? Insert GIF here. Living gold is balling out of control. Balling out of... That would never not be great to me. Just the thud and then seeing them splat on the ground. Hilarious. Alright, summon something more interesting because these people are scrubs. And I don't want no scrub. Yo! Alright, that's it. You get mouse button 5. Also, my voice is gonna crack. Lots of talking, lots of recording. It does hell in the voice box, Chief. What's going on? Who's attacking me? That's it. Bone Lord time. We got no mana to do Bone Lord. Alright, hang on. What if I crouch? Can I actually get the mana back from crouching and staying? Oh, you leave. Yeah, you stand back up when you attack. So you can't just stay crouched and do combat, because otherwise that'd be quite abusable, and that's why I tried to do it. Yo! Try to summon Bone Lord. Stop it. Now go away. I want to Bone Lord you. There we go. Get it, Bone Lord. Yeah! Worth it. Any money? Oh, hell yeah, dude. There's another guy over here. Do you also have money? Wow! Making bank right now. Alright, who's buffing who? That would be you. Oh, my word. Ow! That's it. No more Mr. Nice Kitty. Oh, shit. No, I'm gonna pop a Q potion while we have him, right? What does number 5 do? Who does number 2 work for? What does 5 do? I ain't doing shit. Can you stop attacking me? Like, good lord, try to do some special attacks. You're ruining everything. God, I hate you. Right, let's crouch, get some of our mana back. We're detected, oh no. Just gonna wait real patient. Oh fuck, wasn't looking at you. Look at the guy behind. This is like Ornstein and Smo, I swear. Absolutely the hardest fight I've ever had.
Child, well done. Come, the sword is just ahead.
Okay, but I'm gonna moonwalk in the door, hang on. You know, Moon Guardians, it just seems appropriate somehow.
Behold, child, Shandori, guardian of the moonlight blade.
What up, Shando? Can I have that?
Know that if you take the sword, you take an oath to destroy Arum Call as well.
I mean, yeah, don't worry. Also, that's not a sword. That's a bloody sickle. Age has rendered this ancient blade too brittle to wield in combat. Nonetheless, it hums with a holy power that seems desperate to be unleashed.
Masa-Miri.
Huh.
So, the fateful moment is upon us.
That's a sickle. Are you aware of this?
It is, Shando.
What does the cat have to say?
It is good to see Shando again. Speak with him, child. I am certain he has things to tell you.
Jack shit. What about you?
So, Masa-Miri's champion arrives at last. Then the battle is upon us. Azura be praised. I am Shandori of the Hidden Moon. Together, we will destroy the dark spirit of Arum Kal.
Together? I thought I only needed this weapon. I don't need you. I have a strong, independent cat person who needs no spirit.
The blade and I are one. Long ago, I turned away from the sands behind the stars, from paradise, and asked Azura to let me reside within this sword instead. Here, I will stay until Arum Kal has hissed his last.
Yeah, but are you aware it's not a sword? Like, it's really not. Then let's finish this, pal.
Patience. The blade has rested here for too long. My connection to Azura and the Lunar Lattice feels faint, weak. We cannot face Arum Kal until we restore the sword to its former strength.
I think I might know someone who can help. Who the hell is that? I'll find a way.
We should seek out this sword mender as soon as possible. Arum Kal has spent centuries plotting this escape. If he regains his full strength, even the powers of the Moonlight Blade may fall short.
So, you and the cat know each other?
Yes. It does my heart good to see her again. She was my teacher. And
people.
after Arumkal betrayed us, she became a dear friend as well.
She's been waiting all this time like you.
Masa-Miri swore to safeguard the blade and the temple for as long as necessary. As always, she was true to her word.
Can you tell me more about yourself? ASL.
Speaking about oneself is an act of vanity. I prefer to let my actions speak for me.
I need to know more about the person I'm working with and who I may potentially sleep with.
As you wish.
Do you have any STDs?
In life,
have you been tested recently?
I serve the Order as a defender of the lattice and steward of the moonlight blade.
You spit or
Any
swallow?
dark creature that crept into this world fell by my hand. Arumkal fought at my side for many years, but I failed to see the dark in him.
What cup size are we talking here? What were the sides you missed?
Missed or chose not to see. Banishing spirits brought him too much joy. A hidden moon adept's true calling lies in charity, humility, forgiveness. Our dominion over Khajiiti's souls made us guides and confessors. Violence was always a last resort.
Did you ever try to forgive and redeem Arumkal?
Arumkal was my brother. I tried to... He would not see reason. He does not seek forgiveness or redemption. He thirsts for power and death and must be destroyed. On this subject, I will say no more.
What's the story behind this blade?
An ancient gift from our patron Azura. We prayed over it under the lantern light of Joan and Jode for 6 months before channeling my soul into it. The blade will not fail us. You have my word.
I'm not high, right? Like, they have been calling it a sword, haven't they? Masa-Miri said it will help us defeat Arumkal. How exactly?
It
Just smack him
exists
with it.
here on Nirni, but not only here. I would say more, but simply describing the blade's power does it no justice. Restore the sword, champion. By the grace of Azura, all will become clear soon.
What's your relationship to Azura anyway? Business or pleasure?
Dark Moons, has the faith truly withered that much? Azura is the mother of all Khajiit. She lifted us up and bound us to the lunar lattice. Hers is the gift of Jakajay, the eternal, unified spirit of our people, and all our perfect forms.
I do have a perfect potato body. And your order was devoted to her in particular?
Yes, Azura charged us with safeguarding lost souls and bringing them back to her embrace. Every soul of the Jakajay is sacred. I served her in life. I serve her still in death. And I will serve her in any life that is yet to come.
Fair enough, pal. Fair enough. Right, so where the hell are we going exactly? Like, is this... Oh, stuck on everything. Is
Brave
this...
Shandori will guide you now, child. But do not fear. Old Masa-Miri will be watching.
Freebie. Yeah, we don't really have... Yeah, okay, so there's a... Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It has to be like a load screen to go into like a proper dungeon, doesn't it? Tomb of the Hidden Moon. It's not a proper dungeon, or at least it doesn't have one of those unique descriptions. What up?
Welcome back.
Oh, this is where we were, of course.
A witch of Azura? You
Burn
bring worthy allies to this battle, sword wielder.
Yeah, he did say
and
sword.
you've made a new friend, I see. Excellent.
And we go that far. More of an acquaintance.
I didn't gather up any ancient spirits like you, but I did make a vital discovery. In studying the phylactery you destroyed, I identified 3 more orbs hidden deep within the temple catacombs. We should make destroying them a priority.
Well, that's convenient. This is going to be a long quest, ain't it? Good, we can destroy them in our own call with this weapon, the Moonlight Blade! By the power of Moonlight Blade. Wait, hang on. By the power... No, that doesn't make sense. I was going to say by the power of Arumkal, I have... You know, like Grey Skull? I have the power... It doesn't work because he's the bad guy. Whatever. Fuck it.
The Moonlight Blade, eh? and I assume this spirit bound himself to the sword somehow. Fascinating. With this blade and a wise spirit guiding us, we finally have a real chance at defeating Arumkal. Well done, my friend.
Thanks, pal. I don't have space. How is it? So this is like a two-part quest. Interesting, because this is the first part. Literally, like we're getting a quest reward here. I don't know what to get rid of. I don't want to get rid of those because they're actually kind of expensive. I mean, as expensive as things get in this game, so we can sell them. But yeah, I've really got to go find a merchant, haven't I? Probably before we do the next episode. This is getting more than a little ridiculous. Like I don't know what to get rid of. Give me a sec. All right, got rid of a shitty hat.
Azura's will resonates within that moonlight blade, but it's so faint, like a voice at the far end of a darkened hallway, or the other side of a stone door. That's it! This sword, Arumkal's phylacteries, they're not vessels, they're gateways.
What? What do you mean, gateways?
I told you before, Arumkal's phylactery felt different somehow.
Yeah.
Cavernous. Now I see it wasn't a vessel. It was a gate to another realm. A realm of horror that he controls. This moonlight blade serves as a gate too, a door to the afterlife.
Sorry, I just imagined phylactery as being like some medical term for, you know, like his anus or something, and she's like, it felt different somehow, cavernous. Masa-Miri told me the enchantment on the blade needs to be restored.
Something about the enchantment. It's purposeful. Its strength seems tied to your new friend's will to serve.
We're not friends.
Fighting the undead with a sword near to
Only
hand
2
might
minutes.
be enough to restore it. We'll need it fully charged to defeat Arumkal.
Alright, I'll keep the sword close while I fight the undead.
The undead outside should provide the power you need. If you strike them down, I'm confident the sword and the spirit within will do the rest. You should share this with Chandori, was it? I doubt he'll object. He seems more than ready to fight.
You said the sword and the phylacteries are both gates. What you mean, pal?
The world you see is just a small fraction of all it is, my friend. Realms of oblivion, pocket dimensions, the ethereal plane, the orbs is incomprehensibly vast. But many pathways between realms do exist here in Tamriel.
In English, damn it! If Arumkal, in Spanish, in French, if Arumkal's orbs and the sword are gates between realms, where do they lead?
A good question. The moonlight blade clearly ushers Khajiiti's souls from one fate to another. The great darkness of Namira, or Khajiiti paradise, whatever that might be.
Why do you say it like that?
The Riddlethar cult would have them believe that Kenathi, the wind god, whisks their souls away to sands behind the stars. A sugary paradise.
Sugar.
Oh, I have my doubts.
I had some earlier.
The hidden moon
This is an ice
Arabs
cream.
revere Azura. I suspect they send redeemed Khajiit to her.
Sugar gives you diabetes, man. I hate people like that. Like, they see anything, you know, like, for example, when you, yes, I'm gonna rant now. Just prepare yourselves. I'll keep it brief. But you know when, like, you see pictures on, well, I don't have Instagram, but something like Instagram, or, like, for example, for me, Twitter. Like, someone will post something that's, like, you know, sugary, like some kind of ice cream thing, you know, like a cone with a bunch of shit on it. And then, you know, a bunch of the responses are like, oh, that looks really nice. And then you'll get that one, like, wet blanket that'll be like, looks like diabetes in a bowl or something. You're like, oh, shut the fuck up, you miserable dick. Just, like, learn to live a little, you know? Like, we're all gonna fucking die one day. Just having ice cream now and then ain't gonna kill you, you miserable gits. And where do Arumkal's orbs lead?
Somewhere else entirely. If my suspicions are correct, they connect to a plane of his own making. A twilight place where only dark spirits can thrive. To conjure up an entire plane of existence? It's an ambition that few mages have realized.
And don't get me wrong, like, I understand that a lot of the people doing that shit are the people that are, like, real health nuts, and they're super into, like, I'm a vegan, and I work out, you know, 4 times a day for 30 minutes. I work out 4 times a day for 2 hours at a time, so 8 hours of my day is working out, and all I ever do is tweet about being a vegan and working out and how ice cream will kill you. I get it. But at the same time, like, you know, it's respectable that, you know, you care about your body and you're treating it like a temple and all that. But at the same time, Don't be a wet blanket. That's what I'm saying. Do you really think the Moonlight Blade can destroy Aram Carl?
I can't be sure,
Carl!
but the theory seems sound. The hidden moon sword can draw souls from one realm and banish them to others. If anything can pry Aram Carl away from his source of power and destroy him, it would be a weapon like that.
This is a long conversation. I was planning to end the episode like after we finish this quest, which we technically have because we got the second part, but she just keeps talking. When we're done talking to her, we'll end it. Are you comfortable with destroying a soul like Aram Carl's?
Comfortable?
How many questions?
No, of course not. But life is full of little concessions.
Like ice cream.
By all accounts,
Ice cream is a
pride and
concession.
malice corrupted Aram Carl's soul completely. He's beyond redemption. That doesn't leave us many options.
Don't they literally call like stands where you buy ice creams like concession stands? Am I wrong about that? What do you think would happen if we failed?
I really can't be sure. If his hatred of Azura runs as deep as Masa-Miri thinks, he might rain down miseries upon her followers, or seek to collapse her lunar lattice. In either case, the suffering here on Nern would be unimaginable.
Too much anal sex, of course, to collapse the lattice. I'm sorry. Alright, so that's gonna do it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for bearing with me whilst I ranted about health nuts. But yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it should be a fat ass either. It's just like balance, you know, just yin and yang. Don't be a wet blanket. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. As always, I would appreciate a like and or a comment. It helps out a great deal. Let me know how much you hate vegans. No, I'm kidding. I have nothing against vegans, just the ones that eat nothing but vegan shit. Thank you to this month's patrons who are Miss Justice 83, Bloodpire, Billy 9, Shadow Sephiroth 666, Awina 1997, Marcin Cisnewski, Jeremy Burris, Philip Rep, Rex Burham, Luna Parker, Vincent Clark, Lude Smoke Soldier, George Blackwell, Arcarus, Black Wolf 8994, Hitbox, and Pedro Marquez. Thank you, everyone. You're awesome. I'll see you next time for more Elder Scrolls Online Elsweyr.